She is out of the classroom and she could soon be out of a job. This Citrus County middle school teacher has been exposed after hosting multiple episodes of a white supremacist podcast. In the recordings, she even brags about spreading her racist beliefs to her students and hiding her agenda from school administrators.
I get to talk about topics that people don't like to talk about. The things they shy away from because of political correctness. They don't want to be seen as bigoted, racist, whatever you want to call it. I honestly don't care.
She might care now. That's Diana Volatich, or Tiana Dalichov, as she's known on her podcast called Unapologetic. She was removed from the classroom while the district investigates the podcast and her remarks. Volatich said in a statement that her podcast and her alter ego were simply political satire designed to build an audience. Some online are defending Volatich, saying she was exercising her right to free speech, but free speech does not mean freedom from consequences. Nightside reporter Josh Sidorowitz took to the teacher's statements to a lawyer who explained what role the First Amendment could have in a case like this one.
She says that Islam legitimizes a terrorist behavior. She talks about the Jewish question and anti-Semitic conspiracy.
Right.
Is she protected to be able to say that?
Under the First Amendment, she's absolutely protected to espouse whatever opinions.
The First Amendment protects people from prosecution from government. Does it protect people from other consequences if, say, they're fired or removed from their job?
Well, it depends. I mean, if you get fired in retaliation for the exercise of a First Amendment right by a governmental entity, then you have a legitimate cause of action. If it's a private employer, then you have no cause of action.
Here, though, we're talking about a public school teacher.
A public school teacher, obviously working for the government, would be protected by the statute that Florida has that says neither the personnel in the school board or any governmental agency can in any way restrict a teacher's or a student's First Amendment rights.
What if a teacher signs like a moral turpitude clause?
Most governmental positions have a moral turpitude or different provisions that would govern, let's say, conduct unbecoming the person in that position. And that's really where I think the dispute's going to lie, whether or not those personal viewpoints in some way contaminated or entered into the responsibilities of a teacher in a way that detracted from the overall goal of educating those students.
However, it appears that the line was very clearly crossed. In this case, just based on some of the teacher's own admissions she made during that podcast, we know at least one parent went to the principal with concerns, she said, and that this teacher was also very open about the fact that she was trying to indoctrinate her students.
Yes, said it over and over again
yes,
on tape,
many times.
So hard to disprove that. But at this point, Josh, she's not officially out of a job.
No, the official term is removed, according to the Citrus County School District, pending the investigation. And worth noting, too, we don't know for sure whether she did sign anything like a moral turpitude clause.
Great question. And on Facebook Live, we did have one person who said the teacher should be legally protected to publicly express this racist viewpoint as long as it happened outside the classroom. Now, Josh, most people disagreed with her, so they wanted to know, and we want to know, what is the legal expert's opinion?
So potentially, legally, you could have a case, but again, it would go back to you'd have to prove that whatever was happening outside of the classroom was not impacting what was going on inside of the classroom. That could be very difficult.
Might be hard to prove.
Absolutely.
All right, Josh Sidorowitz, thank you so much.